Here is a triggering musing this morning on the Democratic fallout in the elections and the anxiety and the fears that surround many women regarding the topic of reproductive health and not having the choice to make a decision on their pregnancy, right? Here's my opinion on that. I think that every woman that is a Democrat should have an exemption and still be able to have the ability to make the best choice for her body, herself. As for the baby and for the concept that abortion is murder, I need to speak to the hypocrisy, right? The conservatives or the Republicans want to save every baby, to let it have a chance at life. But then they groom this baby, propagandize this baby, and brainwash this baby to be conscripted and drafted into the army as cannon fodder. You see? That is murder. That's premeditated murder of sending this precious young life into the war zone and compelling it against nature to take another life, to kill other human beings. I think in comparison, the mother that chooses to end her pregnancy is much more merciful than the government that mandates that every baby be born alive so that they have sufficient boots on the ground that they can manipulate and control and ruin. You see, in matters of the soul will slip out of the baby's tissue just like a drowning person's soul will slip out of the body and go back into the spirit world. It's not a matter of morality or murder or sending that baby to hell. The baby is going to be sent to hell when it gets birthed, and like I said, grows up and gets to be drafted into the United States of America Army. Well, maybe it's not drafted. They don't need to draft because the brainwashing is so strong, the propaganda is so strong that young people will choose to go into the army, to go into the military, with the purpose of taking lives. So, I think the mother of the baby should have the first say and the last say about what happens with that life, right? And no mother should be prosecuted for being pro-choice, right? If there is any criminalization, it should be the military. The military should be held accountable for murdering, killing and murdering, and for using human resources for its own profits and gains. That's the hypocrisy. I am appealing for an opt-out system. An opt-out system. To make exceptions. Right? This is not a black and white issue. So, yeah, it's please consider the hypocrisy of government that mandates so-called pro-life. You're not pro-life. You're just wanting to control the situation and, like I say, ensure you have enough bodies that you can manage and dispense in the wars you're fighting around the world. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. So, instead of making this a polar opposite issue, find ways to compromise. In fact, people need to have more choice and not be mandated on every personal issue. That's my opinion. And that's the word for today.